The Hushed Saint is in theory a very easy boss, but carrying out what they want you to do to the fight rather than what you are actually probably going to do with this fight are two very different things. There is definitely a mechanic that is put in place that they want you to fight this boss in a certain way, but I tried to do that and it just was way harder than typically it would have been if you're just hacking and slashing and tanking the boss. So with that being said, I'm going to give you tips, tricks, and everything you need to know for this boss, and we're going to keep it under 3 minutes, so let's go. Now first off, for some overarching tips of the boss. Number one, take your time. This is a boss where it's going to take a while. Let him do his moves, dodge very carefully and methodically, and when you have windows, go ahead and attack. Being patient with this boss is going to help you out in the long run and allow you to kill him as fast as possible. And the last tip before we get into the moveset of the boss, don't use a summon for this boss. I found that the summons actually got in the way and made it a lot harder. Go ahead, tank this boss, let him solely rely on just attacking you. That way you can focus on his moveset, dodging, and attacking in the windows that he offers. Phase 1, he's only going to have a few moves and 1 or 2 combos that you need to look out for. The first move is he's going to ride around on his horse. You can very easily dodge this by rolling to the right or left, and after he rides around a little bit, he's going to jump off of his horse and throw his javelin at the ground. Always roll towards him, that way this will always miss you. At this point, you'll encounter his first combo, which is going to be a 2-part shield swing and then a 1-part halberd swing. All you need to do is just roll to the right or left in whichever way he is swinging, that way it will miss you completely. When he lifts his shield over his head and starts absorbing energy, just be ready to dodge towards him because he's going to slam down on the ground and roots are going to go everywhere. If this hits you, it's a really bad time. At this point, he'll start to go back underground, then he'll get up on his horse and start riding around the arena again. All you need to do here is either look for the umbral parasites and then drain them when he's close, that way it'll explode and knock him off his horse, or you can wait for this to run out and he will stop, do a very large stomp down on the ground with his horse, causing roots to go everywhere. And you can see right here, the umbral parasite was close enough to where he got his attack off, but I also knocked him off of his horse, and this will continue the fight to phase 1. When he goes underground, try your best to make sure you know where he is going. You can see the roots on the ground and he will jump up towards you. Just roll towards him and his attack will always miss you. Also, as you just saw, he'll wind up with his spear and then he'll charge towards you. This is just a simple dodge to the right or the left, and he pretty much will telegraph which way he's going to be going. Once you get him to almost halfway health, this is going to signify phase 2, where he's going to put his halberd into the ground and it's going to come up with a ton of tree spikes on it. This is going to pretty much be a repeat of phase 1. He just is going to hit a lot harder, and every once in a while he will do a few different attacks. The next move you're going to start seeing in phase 2 is he's going to slam his halberd into his shield a few times, and then his horse is going to rise out of the ground. Just dodge to the right or left, whichever way is easier for you, and then he's going to sink into the ground and jump up. Once again, dodge forward. He'll miss you every time. His combo from phase 1 is going to change a little bit. He's going to do 2 swipes with his halberd, and then he's going to slam it down on the ground, shooting tree spikes everywhere. All you need to do is just do the same dodge pattern you did the first time, and it's going to work at this time as well. And guys, just some final thoughts for the overarching fight as a whole. If you manage your stamina really well, make sure you don't get greedy and over attack, because that's where you're going to get caught in those animations, and he's going to take you out with ease. I also found that the umbral parasite aspect of this fight was a complete waste of time and actually made it a ton harder. If you can do it and pull it off, awesome for you, but I chose not to do it and it worked out just fine. He also is pretty weak to fire, so if you have any fire salts, or there is a summon if you want to use one who has a lot of fire damage, that will help take him out really quickly as well. But guys, that is going to be it for the boss guide video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys are enjoying these guides down in the comments. If you have not subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe, hit the bell notification so you guys can know when I'm making more Lords of the Fallen content. I appreciate it a ton. We're almost at 16,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much, and until next time, stay safe, enjoy the game, and I'll see you in the next one.